The benefits of hyper-personalization, again, is really getting to know you on a one-to-one basis.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into Nodes of Design. To help support our mission spread knowledge, we have a very special guest on today's episode. Let's welcome Claudio Baptista, a design leader with over 20 plus years of experience working across different fashion products to entertainment across different agencies around the world. Currently, he is the director of user experience for GoPro, and previously he worked as head of design for Walt Disney Studios. In this episode, Claudio had shared great insights on hyper-personalization and what are the various benefits of hyper-personalization, or what are the strategies or framework that designers can leverage to create these experiences. We then spoke about how to craft these experiences considering the accessibility and inclusion perspective, and how do we measure the success of area of crafted personalized experiences. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and on every Friday we release new episodes with different creative leaders from around the world to help you better understand different concepts related to design. So don't forget to tune in into Notes of Design every Friday. With that being said, happy designing everyone. Hi Claudio, welcome to Nodes of Design. It's a pleasure hosting you today on our show.
Thank you so much for having me, Tejj. It's a great pleasure to be here.
So how's your day going?
So far, so good. It's early here in California, so we just started, but it's Friday, so can't complain.
Wonderful, Claudio. If you could give a brief about yourself to our audience out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm currently director of UX for GoPro. I joined the company not too long ago, last year, kind of like the end of November, beginning of December. Prior to that, I was at Disney for quite a few years. I was leading UX and design for the Walt Disney Studios. And prior to that, I've been through a bunch of stuff. So I've been designing about 20 plus years, and I'm from Brazil originally. That's where I started my career. And that's what I'm doing right now.
So what was your journey into design and how did you start? What are your tips on to the beginners on how to start?
Yeah, so I think it's I'll tell you a little bit about my journey and then we get into some tips. So my journey started way back when in Brazil. I went to school for communications, got a bachelor's, and got very lucky. I did several internships during college. Started publishing. Back in the day, was kind of print design, graphic design, a lot of that. Also had a chance to work with research in pharma. After that, I got very lucky. I joined the Yellow Pages in Brazil. They were studying, especially on the digital space. I was an intern, went from an intern all the way to a marketing supervisor, was into marketing, overseeing designers and developers to kind of launch the Yellow Pages footprint in Brazil, the websites and the digital services. So I got very lucky to be able to, my boss didn't know what to do with the website, and she said, okay, let an intern take care of it. And that thing grew. We got some prizes in Brazil for that in the services category. But I had a chance to start working very closely with the design team. And I fell in love. My brother is an art director in Brazil, and I really gravitated towards actually getting my hands on design. Started there, worked 5 or 6 years there, and then decided to come to the United States to further study. Meeting my wife, decided to stay, open my own design shop. Freelance quite a bit, worked in a lot of smaller media agencies, and then moved to New York, went to work for Omnicom Media, stayed as a digital art director for a while, became a creative director in New York, and then decided to move back to California, where they were my former leader at Disney was starting program at Disney, and then I joined Disney, and it's been a journey. So I've been all over the place in design. Honestly, I've been working, like I had my own thing, working graphic design, visual design, design strategy, dabbing into code, and a lot of CSS front end. I think at the time was jQuery. Used to play Flash a lot in animation when I was in the agency. So I've been all over the place in design. So tips for people starting on the career. Design is a very broad field. So I'd say just get yourself into whatever you can do to get started. It could be graphic, could be designing.
man.